What is up, everybody? Welcome to another MMA live chat, and we're talking about who is the best damn MMA fighter to date. To be honest, is it still Conor McGregor? Is it still Conor McGregor, the best guy to ever fight in UFC history? I don't care if Conor McGregor has fought at 170, 145, 155, and he's a champion in two divisions. That doesn't make him the pound for pound best fighter of all time. I think the best fighter of all time is actually Demetrious Johnson. I think Demetrious Johnson is arguably the best pound for pound MMA fighter on the planet right now. He's doing everything you're supposed to do, and he's doing it right. He's doing everything right. He's doing the takedowns, the stand-up, the kickboxing, the wrestling. It does not matter. This guy is knocking it out of the park of what he's capable of doing. So I say Demetrious Johnson by far is the best damn MMA fighter we have on the planet. We have people like Cain Velasquez, hasn't fought in years, hasn't fought in months. He used to be arguably the best heavyweight of all time. He hasn't fought since I think like 2015, 2012, 2015 or something like that. So if he hasn't fought in a long time, I wouldn't even say he's arguably one of the greatest fighters in history anymore. To be completely honest with you, I would say he's still arguably one of the best guys that the UFC has, but is he arguably the best? Nah, the best guy to ever fight right now, live, and is still competing. It's not Fedor Emelianenko. It's not Anderson the Spider Silva. It's not Nate and Nick Diaz. It's not Anderson Silva. It is Demetrious Johnson. It's not Conor McGregor. Demetrious Johnson is doing everything right. He has great takedowns, great wrestling, great stand-up. It doesn't matter. This guy does everything phenomenally well. And you cannot tell me he's doing anything wrong. He's making everybody look like tomatoes. He's just washing up everybody. And his stand-up game is phenomenal. His wrestling game is great. His jiu-jitsu game is on point. He's doing everything you're supposed to do, and he's doing it right. And he has the most title defenses in UFC history at like 11 title defenses. I think it's 11. 10 or 11. I know he beat Anderson Silva's record, so the dude is a beast. The dude is one of the best pound-for-pound fighters ever. And I believe he doesn't get the respect he deserves because he is fighting at 125, and 125 is a very small weight class, and the 125 weight class is not what people really tune in to see. And I think the 125-pound weight class is really good. And one thing I like about Demetrious Johnson, he does live gaming on Twitch. So you can actually go and hang out with him and communicate with him. That's a cool thing. He's a hardcore gamer on top of being a hardcore ass-kicking machine. I think he's the best pound-for-pound guy right now. I think maybe there's a few guys that could beat him, like Demetrious Johnson, if he fought like TJ Dillashaw, or fought somebody like a Cody Garbrandt, or fought somebody like a Dominic Cruz. They could beat him because Dominic Cruz did beat him in their fight, but that's because they're bigger, stronger men. They're way bigger than Demetrious Johnson. They walk around at like 150, while Demetrious goes, I walk around at like maybe 140 tops, maybe 135 tops. I don't think he gets anything above 140, but overall, guys, I just think Demetrious Johnson is a hell of an athlete, and he's a guy that we have not seen for a very long time. It's one of those kind of athletes that comes once in a lifetime. He's doing everything right, and he's like Fedor. When Fedor was in his prime, when Anderson Silva was in his prime, when Brock Lesnar first started the UFC, he was mocking fools. He was just mopping fools up. Just 1-2 punch, takedown, pound, pound, pound. And nobody could stop Brock Lesnar's takedown. It was like when Alistair Overeem was on the juice. Alistair Overeem was knocking fools left and right. When Tito Ortiz was in his prime, he was grounding and pounding people like nobody ever seen in their life. And that's exactly what Demetrious Johnson's doing. Demetrious Johnson fucking fools up. He's just making it look fucking easy, man. There's nothing more I could say that says he's not the best pound for pound guy in the damn world. Even Joe Rogan is saying that he's the best pound for pound guy, and I believe it. He is the best pound for pound guy in MMA, in Bellator or in the UFC. He might not talk a lot of shit. He might not speak his mind a lot like a Conor McGregor or like a Cody Garbrandt or somebody like a what's that dude's name that just fought Rafael dos Anjos? Oh, I can't even think of the dude's name that just fought Rafael dos Anjos. That dude, I cannot think of his name for the life of me, but that dude is mopping fools up, and he's talking a lot of trash. And a lot of people are like, oh, he's only getting title fights because he's talking trash. Well, he's a interim welterweight champion of the world, and he's doing it because he's talking trash. And that's the way I think Demetrious Johnson, if he was talking a lot of crap, would get more money if he was just shit talking. But that's not his style. His style is, I'm going to go in there and fight, and I'll show you what I'm made of. And a lot of these fighters, like Conor, you talk to shit, you get where you want. Because Conor McGregor, I don't think as well, even though he's a good fighter, would have got a title fight if he was just fighting without the shit talking. You know, everybody learned the shit talking from Chael Sonnen. Chael Sonnen was more rehearsed, like, we're here in Boston, Massachusetts. You got to call 911 because Chael Sonnen's on the way to smash your face. Or he says some stuff that's like rhyming and stuff. But overall, that's my take on who the best pound per pound MMA fighter is right now. It's definitely Demetrious Johnson. So as always, remember to smash that like button, hit the subscribe button, and this has been another live chat. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.